funny because it's fever and it's cold on him. Anyway, better jokes than that coming along this way. All right, with our comedy team, they're going to give you some Uber humor.
Hey, Niemimaki.
Yeah, Makiniemi.
Where do good Upers go to when they die?
I don't know.
Eben.
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Something's gotta be done. It's crunch time, Mr. Daniels. It's crunch time.
Well, get crunching. Crunch.
Don't crunch your
What are
face!
you pussies crying about over there?
Listen, I'm Mr. Daniels, and this is Mr. Chevrier.
We're a couple of big shot Hollywood executives.
Yeah. Here's my card. And we've got 2 days to come up with an idea for a picture about the UP.
Or else we're finished. We'll never work in that town again.
Fired, blacklisted, pink-slipped.
Canned, kaput, laid off.
It'll be curtains for us, fade to black, raise the house lights.
Start the car, get my supper.
Anyway, we've gone too far with this little spiel. We've been up here for 3 weeks, and we've got nothing.
Well, of course you got nothing. There's nothing here.
Why don't you make a movie about Carl Pellenpop?
And don't forget to get a bottle of Wasser in there.
What are you yokels yammering about?
Give us something big, something with action, something with bears and robots.
Bearbots?
Well, certainly not robears.
Whoa, you guys are all wrong. There's not nearly as many bears or robots as you might like to think.
Go on. What do you have up here?
Well, we got all kinds of deers out there Presque Isle way.
We got deers.
We got the beefaroo down there Submarket.
You gotta have the beefaroo.
We got ourselves a world-class Pee-wee hockey league.
Fucking great.
And we got the pickled egg flavored schnapps. Are you guys gonna have something to drink or what?
Sure.
Yeah, give me a Brandy Manhattan.
How about a Stroh's and a shot?
Sure. Hey, how about a romance picture, huh?
Oh yeah, Keira Knightley finds love at Presque Isle?
Say that in Makiniemi.
Yeah, what's that, Niemimaki?
Where does a Uber put his hat?
I don't know.
On to Noggin.
It gets John Cheadle, Marquette Mountain, ski accident, wheelchair.
Yeah, it writes itself. If it were only that easy.
On the contrary, I once produced a picture that completely wrote itself.
Oh, itself? Who got the royalties?
Nobody, that's why they went on strike. Hey, where'd you get this bar? Is this an ironing board?
Yeah, I got this in Ironwood.
I wish I had one good idea for a picture.
I wish I had 100 good ideas for a picture.
Well, if you had 100 good ideas, don't you think you could afford to give one of them to me?
Nothing doing. If you're too lazy to wish for your own ideas, you're not getting any of mine.
Well, how about an action flick?
It's a good idea. There was all kinds of action last summer. We had a hailstorm.
Yeah, we did. Tommy Lee Jones.
He's working on Volcano 2.
Well, a comedy, a wacky Italian hall picture.
Yeah, well, we could get Billy Crystal.
Nah, he's busy working on City Slickers 3, Curly's
You
lesser known comedy.
fucks don't know anything about the UP.
It's someplace special.
Listen, Toivo, we've got roots up here.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or else.
I was conceived right outside of Phil's 550.
I once had a third cousin who worked at Shopko.
Right. My great-grandmother once told me an old Uper folk tale about a fella that got a job painting yellow lines down the middle of US 41.
This is real classic stuff, real salt of the earth.
That's right, so the first day he painted 90 feet, the second day he painted 30 feet, and on the third day he paints 6 inches, and his boss asked him what was going on, and the fellow said, each day I keep getting further and further away from the can of paint.
Don't tell my ass. That was my uncle, Sisu Saunanen.
Excuse us. We got some important business
related.
Mr. Daniels, I think we should get out of here and head down to Green Bay and see if we can't make ourselves a Packers picture.
You read my mind, Mr. Chevrier.
How did you know?
Now what?
Am I doing it right now?
Follow my lead.
Oh, so my lead.
Are you two dancing partners?
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna waltz on out of here real quick unless you can cough up $1 million idea right here.
Well, such an endeavor is going to necessitate some liquid inspiration. pour out a couple of shots here. You better have some too, I think. Kid from Nagani, big dreams.
Wants to be an astronaut, football player, fireman.
Takes the pack to the first ever Super Bowl on the moon.
Stadium catches on fire.
Kid puts out fire, scores winning touchdown, comes a hero. Makes his old man proud.
No.
What?
In space, marries a moon woman, happily ever after.
Makes his old man proud.
There you go. Makes his old man proud.
Wow. That'll do. That'll do.
Well, where do you two think you're going?
What about our $1 million?
$1 million? You're not getting any $1 million. Who's to say we didn't come up with that masterpiece?
You got $1 million there.
All the footage?
What footage?
The security camera footage, asshole.
Can I borrow this $1 million?
Well, I was going to ask you the same thing.
Tell you what, guys, here's the keys to the bar. Make yourselves comfortable. We're gonna take a trip to Hollywood.
I'm gonna start up the Toyota.
Yeah, you go start up that Toyota.
You're not going to forget about us when you're big stars in Hollywood, will you?
I don't think we could ever forget about a couple moose cocks like you. We're out of here. But first, make me a brand new Manhattan in a to-go cup.